Hello guys, welcome back to another Iceborne build guide video, and in today's video I'm going to be covering my ultimate raw SNS build that makes use of max agitator, purple sharpness, as well as a few other damage modifiers that make this build capable of outputting over 3000 damage in 10 seconds. In fact, if you take a look at the clip here, this is just in the training area without agitator active or the bonus damage from the final disengage hit of the perfect rush combo. My basic double perfect rush rotation with animation cancelling can out DPS any of my full true charge / rotations on my greatsword builds. This build is incredibly strong, and I'm just glad Capcom decided to buff the perfect rush in the Safi Jiva patch, because now Sword and Shield, when played properly, is one of the most consistent high DPS output weapons in the game, admittedly with a slightly higher skill cap due to having to hit your consecutive inputs on the perfect rush combo perfectly in order to reach that damage potential. So first I'll go over the weapon and the armor before taking a look at the decorations and skill stats, and for that weapon we are using the Safi's Shatterfang, which is the blast variant of the Safi Sword and Shields, and for the upgrades we want a sharpness level 6 followed by attack 5 in every other slot. For the augments you'll need one affinity augment and the rest is personal preference. I opt for health regen augment as I run peak performance on my evasion mantle, but we'll get into that later. So for the armor, this is a Master's Touch set, so we want 3-piece TO Beta Plus on our helm, gloves and waist, the Rix Raw Mail Beta Plus on our chest, and the Garuga Greaves Beta Plus for our legs. As you can see, it's a pretty meta set, so you should have all of these parts already, and if you don't, this set is pretty much applicable to most melee focused DPS builds, so you'll want to have a build like this in your loadouts anyway. We also have a fully upgraded handicraft charm. So let's take a look at the decorations, and as always, if you don't have the decorations that I have, take a look at the stats and try your best to replicate them based on the decorations that you have, or adjust things to your tastes or idea of skill priority. So with 10% affinity on augment, 5% affinity coming from 4 times attack boost, we only need level 6 critical eye to reach 50% affinity at base, which translates to 100% affinity on softened parts when using 3 times weakness exploit, which we are. So we can then focus on maximizing this critical damage by taking 3 times critical boost and then raising our base roll with level 5 agitator, level 4 attack boost, and 1 point in coalescence, which is the highest single point damage modifier in the game. We also maximize our handicraft with 1 handicraft decoration to allow us to achieve and maintain purple sharpness, whilst also somewhat mitigating any need for mind's eye decoration. For your mantles, it's entirely up to you, but I like to run evasion mantle with SNS as it's really easy to proc, and once proc, the damage output gets kind of silly, especially when boosted even further with the 2 flawless decorations I've placed into it that synergize with the health regen augment on the weapon. I also like to run with the glider mantle as it's a near permanent stat stick due to its long usage and low cooldown timers, whilst offering 2 level 4 deco slots, which I am running a blast 4 deco and an attack 4 deco in, though I appreciate not everyone is going to have this attack deco, so I would probably recommend using peak performance hybrid decos in here, and honestly that would probably give you more bonus damage anyway, albeit somewhat less consistent. And that's pretty much the build, guys. I'll leave you with a gameplay montage at the end of this video. I've got a lot more build guides on the way, so stay tuned for that. We're also going to be starting with Twitch streaming in the next couple of days, so if that's something that interests you, give us a follow there. All links will be in the description. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up as that really helps me out, and if you're not already subscribed, consider doing so for more Monster Hunter World Iceborne coming soon. Okay guys, take care.